I know there is, like the way I said about fiscal consolidation, fiscal tightening, there is also this discussion about inflation. The question that it is the top three perishable goods which are causing stress on to the inflation numbers, whilst for the core others, the numbers are actually in the low 4 or 3. On the higher end of 3, but lower end of 4, and so on. I do not want to get into this debate of whether perishable should be part of inflationary measure, index, or whatever, and whether it is just a supply chain problem, demand-supply problem, we should influence the decision of the MPC or not. Yes, we know India periodically and cyclically suffers from adequate supply of perishable commodities. We as a government are making a lot of efforts towards scientific and more rigorous storage facility for perishable commodities. So till you really get on the top of that issue, you will periodically have this problem of tomatoes, onions, and potatoes causing immense stress in a cyclical fashion. When you have this harvest season, you get it all, and later if there has been a rain or a drought and end of the supply season, you always have a shortage. We try to import, we try to make up. And edible oil is another thing. I think the government is doing right by supporting growers to have more oilseed production. We've even brought in a palm oil mission so palm can be grown in favorable climatic zones of the Northeast. We are making sure the pulses are being brought in as and when there is a requirement. But global markets don't go by your demand and supply ups and downs. They want a consistent flow of pulses to come into India. So complex issues, but very much affecting the common man. So inflation gets actually very, very volatile because of the supply-demand constraints. Equally, I think what is important is when you look at India's growth requirements, and you can have so many different voices coming out and saying the cost of borrowing is really very stressful. And a time when we want industries to ramp up and move building capacities, bank interest rates will have to be far more affordable.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.